What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're going to be talking about Black Ops 7 Zombies, all the leaks that we have so far, the round-based maps that have been leaked to be coming out, and all of the details. Yesterday we went over the multiplayer side of things, so if you missed that video, I'll have it linked down in the description. Highly recommend you check it out. We're just going over all the leaks we have so far for this upcoming title. But if you do find the video informative or helpful, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. But let's go ahead and jump into it. So first thing is, Call of Duty has started off a small little promotion with Call of Duty and Tony Hawk. They said it's time to kick flip into combat to celebrate the launch of Tony Hawk. They're giving away a limited time Tony Hawk Pro Skater and Call of Duty calling card. Just post the info below, and basically what it is, you just tag Call of Duty and Tony Hawk game, you put your Activision ID and then COD X Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and that is pretty much it. You can also click on the link that they have and then it'll tweet it automatically for you. So I'll have the tweet down in the description, and then this will unlock a brand new calling card that you'll be able to use automatically in game. I don't know how long this promotion is going to be for. Typically when they do stuff like this, it's only here for like 24 to 48 hours. So I would recommend that you take advantage of that if you want to get this calling card. And then the second thing in regards to COD updates is triple double XP is now active. So player XP, battle pass XP, and double weapon XP are all live for the entirety of this weekend. It did sort of come out of nowhere. If you didn't finish the Beavis and Butthead event pass, or maybe you're trying to unlock some weapons or finish the battle pass, this is a good opportunity for you to do so. But just wanted to let you guys know about what's currently going on. Now the main thing we want to talk about today is Black Ops 7 Zombies. So this is going to be the first time in Call of Duty history that we've gotten two back-to-back round-based zombies modes. And the fact is, there's a lot that has leaked for zombies, and some of it seems to be coming true. Obviously it's still too early to tell because Call of Duty hasn't officially revealed zombies yet, but here's what the leak said, and this is like a follow-up from yesterday's video. So we talked about how this guy pretty much leaked some crazy things that ended up coming true, such as the game is going to be in 2035, it's going to involve Avalon, 4-player co-op, all of that stuff. This was a leak that happened almost a year ago, October of 2024, and pretty much most of this has come true so far. Then he also went on to say that Zombies mode will have the original crew returning as multiverse variations. So Dempsey, Tank, Takayao, Richtofen, they're all going to be the original crew members that will be the main characters for the entirety of the Black Ops 7 round-based zombie storyline. What I find the most interesting about this is it basically means that these are going to be some operators that are going to be available day one of the game's release. Very similar to how we see it with Black Ops 6. We have Maya, we have Carver, Gray, Weaver. They're all available as playable operators. You didn't need to go buy any particular bundle in order to get the Zombies crew members. They were actually available for you to use in multiplayer and in Warzone automatically. And I believe that it's going to be the same thing here. So Richtofen will be a playable operator, Tank, Dempsey, Takayao, and then on top of that, I do believe that there may be additional variants that they're going to be adding in, and then occasional Zombies bundles. And as you may have noticed, that the Zombies crew has gotten a bunch of different variations. Maya herself is like a cosplay warrior at this point with the amount of skin variations and bundles that they've added for her. And I believe the same thing is going to happen with Black Ops 7. So that's pretty sick that these four characters, which are very iconic and popular, are going to be coming back and they're going to be playable. The leak also mentioned that zombies will be round-based, and we did get confirmations in the blog post where they said the next iteration of round-based zombies, and it's going to take place in the Dark Ether. That was the confirmation that Call of Duty gave us, and with this leak being almost a year ago, confirming that for us now, I feel like is good news because there's even bigger leaks. So they said zombies will have a Tranzit Remake. There's multiple different sources that came out and said similar information to this. So this first person said that, and then another source that Insider Gaming reported on, they said Black Ops 7 Zombies is set to be one of the bigger changes this time around, with multiple reports and rumors stating that its launch map will be the biggest ever seen in Zombies. According to Insider Gaming sources, the map takes inspiration from Transit and will include some kind of travel system. So this person is not saying it's an exact one-to-one remake, but they're just going to take some inspiration, maybe some key factors. And you have to remember, when you search up what is the largest zombies map or round-based zombies map we've ever gotten. Transit is actually that big map. It's the biggest map we've gotten, and the fact is, if they're gonna make another one that's even bigger, then maybe it could actually be a remake of Transit. And then alongside that, there was also the little couple second teaser that Call of Duty showed in Black Ops 7's reveal, and that one sort of indicated that there was gonna be a bus or some sort of a vehicle. One of the devs named Shriram said, "Thrilled to share that we are cooking back-to-back round-based zombies coming your way." And then a viewer of mine, he actually replied, he said, "I just want to know, are these bus headlights?" And then he actually ended up liking that post. So maybe it's like a teaser letting us know that, hey, this is a bus and this could be a vehicle that is very similar to what we saw in Transit. A lot of people automatically assume that it is Transit as soon as they ended up seeing this small clip. So what are your thoughts on that? Do you believe that the map is going to be a one-to-one remake, or do you believe it's going to be like styled and inspired by it, but they're going to obviously alter it and change it up into a completely different, unique map? And then when you go back and take a look at some of the other leaks that they mentioned, it says Zombies mode will have a difficulty toggle, a wonder vehicle, and a more story-focused role as well. I'm assuming that they are going to do the same thing they're doing with Black Ops 6 right now, to where there is an Easter egg, there's going to be cutscenes, and it follows a linear storyline. And then at the same time, they're probably going to have like the directed mode, to where they're going to help you guide you through the storyline and be able to experience it for yourself. And they said that's something very big that they wanted to work on from now and then towards the future of Zombies. And then alongside that, there's also leaks at post-seasonal content coming in. So it says Insider Gaming has learned that Call of Duty 2025, which is led by Treyarch, could have a total of 6 round-based maps during the game's life cycle. Details of COD 2025 is shaping up to already be an open secret, including that the game is a BO2 sequel, the original Zombies crew making a return. In the map's early development, it's understood that the plan for Zombies was to build the maps from the ground up to allow them to be played in different game modes, including traditional round-based, Grief, and Outbreak. And this article was posted before Grief ended up coming out for Black Ops 6, and then also before we ended up getting the leaks in the files that suggested Outbreak was actually going to be a thing for BO7. So it looks like the leaks have been pretty reliable so far. They also said it's understood that Treyarch was playing even more without their settings this time around, including a map set in post-World War II New York, where the Nazis had dropped a nuclear bomb, with another map being described as being set in a Japanese temple at the foot of an erupting volcano. Other ideas include a map set in Vietnam, one in Afghanistan, and one out there idea of one being set in a space station in the dark ether. And one thing that I can confirm here is it literally says in the dark ether, and that's like one of the things that they did confirm, that Zombies maps are going to take place within the dark ether, which is actually very interesting. And then he says it's already leaked from feedback session, and then he says it's unclear if Treyarch went with every idea, but we'd expect at least a few of them to make it to the final game. So as usual, you take these leaks with a grain of salt, because even if it is something they're working on, and if it is a real leak, it doesn't mean it's going to make it to the final product. For example, like the volcano map, maybe it ends up getting scrapped, or maybe they decide to push it to like Black Ops 8 and they do something completely different. So things are definitely subject to change, but these are the major leaks that we have for Black Ops 7 Zombies. And I'm not gonna lie, Zombies has been pretty good so far. I mean, with the exception of like some of these gobblegum events, I would say that the Easter eggs have been really nice, the wonder weapons that we've received, and overall Zombies has been pretty good. And I believe that they may do even better, considering it's like the last Call of Duty Black Ops title that we're gonna get in a couple of years. They're definitely gonna go all out and make it a lot better, and this is gonna be something that they're probably going to go out with a bang with, right? And then obviously a Transit remake, that's something that people have wanted to see in the game for years now. I mean, I've seen so many different concepts and mods and things like that that people have done. So seeing Treyarch themselves do something like this would definitely be mind-blowing, and I hope that we get some sort of a teaser for that soon. It's so far the entire month of July, there hasn't been any sort of teasers, so I'm hoping that something soon will come out. But that is all that I got for you guys here in today's video. What are your thoughts and opinions? Are you more excited for multiplayer? Are you more excited for Zombies? And based on these leaks, what do you think about Black Ops 7? But it's been your boy Tranzit. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.